Good morning. I want to give you a tour. I haven't done a tour for a while. I want to give you a tour on live. And let's actually start where you would have came in this old church back in the old days. You're going to have to ignore this one part here. We're going through the bell tower room. We're going to start out on the deck because it's lovely out today. We have boxes to go to recycling. And yeah, let's go outside. Good morning, good morning. Oh, stuff's blown over. Well, we're gonna double duty stuff. It's been windy. It's been super windy, but it is gorgeous outside. I'm gonna turn you around so you're looking at what I'm looking at. We live at the very top. I'm gonna turn you around so you're looking at what I'm looking at. We live at the very top. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we got to get ready for the lovely season that's upon us. There's a hummingbird feeder blown over. This is the deck to the church. Good morning, miss. It is lagging, probably because I'm outside. I'll put this on our YouTube later. So I want to give you a front to back tour. So we had really bad winds, and it has done really bad stuff. Martin is over at the neighbors cutting wood just now. Let me get, oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna stick this one in here. It's still windy. It is still windy today. This little table blew over. I'm just gonna let it for now. I can't believe it stuck around. Oh no, it broke. Okay. Can't believe it stuck around. Oh no, it broke. Okay. Broke. Can't be fixed, maybe. We'll see. It's a nice little handy table. I'm gonna set it over in the corner just now, so hopefully it won't blow any further. I'm not gonna move this either right now because that's holding it down. So the church, this is the church from the outside. Back there is the cemetery. It is a cemetery. People always say it's a graveyard. Look, it is a cemetery. People like to say because it's beside a church, it's a graveyard. But it is a cemetery. A bell tower, secret rooms down at the bottom. The bell tower is 5 stories high. And in the olden days, oh my gosh, look at the quince is all in bloom down there. We're gonna have so many quince. This is our son's garden down here. And in the olden days, people would have walked up these stairs and they would have came right in the front. This deck was not here. We put the deck here like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, maybe something like that. But they would have came in these doors. Now these doors, we painted this, but it is peeling. We want to strip all the paint off, and we want to take it back and stain it and seal it. That's what's going to happen here. And I want to replace these doors. But they would have came in these doors, and they would have came into here. Now this was, when we bought this, ignore this room. This is where we dry our laundry. We have cardboard stored up here for recycling. Our hibiscus is in here blooming for the winter. And look, there's a bloom right there. And one falling off. This room has a secret room underneath it. And this window and this window needs opened up. And then these doors would have been open for church or maybe closed if it was winter. And the people would have came in here. Now, when people tell us we should build rooms, this is why I don't want to build a room. This is how the church looks with a low ceiling. This is how this room looks with a low ceiling. Down there is our son's place. And those flowers or those plants are just doing crazy good. I want to replant them though. But they would have came in here. This wasn't here. This was not here. This is something that this had been closed off with a bifold door right here. So there was no light coming in. The light was all stopped by there. You saw no light. So we opened this up. We cut this wall down. It was not a structural wall. It was just barely even attached to the ceiling. And this room has became Morton's tool room. And we have no idea what we think the secret room down there. We think it was probably just used for storage. We don't know. So future projects are. This is going to be turned into I was thinking tree, but I might turn this into coral because these are the bubbles that accidentally happened. This was the ladies' room. Now, I want to get Morton to take the top panel out. We took the top panel out of that one. I made stained glass for that door. And so the ladies' room became our bathroom. The bathroom, we redid this. I think it was about $600. We took out a toilet, put in a shower base together. Morton built this wall, and I did all the tiling. I love to do tiling. Morton put the ceiling fan in. Him and I do teamwork. This is the bathroom. That was free. I got that bowl for $10 at an auction. It was brand new in a box. Got that big giant mirror. Good morning. For $20 off of Facebook Marketplace. And I love it. I use some of my favorite things in here is the fact that we can take this mirror off and all of our pipes are back there. We can pull this little thing over and we can get into all of our plumbing. So if we ever need to change anything, whatever, we got that. And the little shelf, I built the little shelf. Oh, no. Morton built the little shelf. I tiled it. Teamwork. $1 shelf, $1 mirror. These curtain rods, I think I got this 3-pack for $1 at the charity store. And I love them because you can extend these out if you need extra room. Martin hung these towels up and they're all messy, but I don't even care. This is the ladies' room. And then this wasn't here. This wall was here. The bathrooms were here. But this wall we created from the woodwork from the pipe organ up above. So then here in this bathroom, this was the men's bathroom. We dry our clothes by hanging them up. And you can see here, oops. I'll close this door, actually. I'll turn the light off. I come in this one and go to the bathroom without turning the light on because I love to look at that. I love that. The window is best seen with the light behind it. Morton thinks I'm crazy for that, but that's how I like to go to the bathroom in here. That mirror was $1. The pew, all the church pews were gone. This pew was about 8 of them for $50 each from a local church. They're just generic, but they're super comfy. This bathroom is our laundry area. We only have a washer by choice. And I love this sink. This is a big utility sink. I can wash all my stuff in there. And I did the tiling around here. And you got a mirror and a mirror and a mirror. I like that. And all of these mirrors were $1 at the thrift store. And that one is a medicine cabinet. And so is that one. Yeah. I don't like traditional, I don't like a normal kind of home. So out here, when you step out here, you see why I never want to put a second story in here. Because looky, and good morning everybody. Low ceiling, high ceiling. And you can't really feel it till you move in or till you come inside. This wasn't here. We built the bookcase. We had got it was a brand new big pillow window we got for $1 at an auction. That goes into there. There's a little secret door over there too. Game table, Frankenstein table, library bed, free chair. You can totally get free furniture. Yeah, the branches are all real trees and branches, but I do have some paper mache stuff too. And I love nature. I love all four seasons. And this would have just had pews sitting all over everywhere. That chair is going to get turned into an outside chair that's on the log, I think. We eat in a bird cage, typically. When we eat here, it's just Morton and I. So we have the bigger kitchen area. And we got the cheapest cabinets from Lowe's, the cheapest countertops from Lowe's. We did everything. It was all done cheap. That countertop I bought off of Facebook Marketplace. I want to say for $50. I think it's a 10-footer, maybe 12-foot, but it matched our other countertops. So our little kitchen, which is where we started having a kitchen at, was in here. This had been the nursery. So that's why we put the window. I wanted the other window over there to make it a little symmetrical, but our church is very asymmetrical. So this is the little kitchen, and it had been the nursery. I wanted under cabinet lighting, so we use these fairy lights. I love them. And these are solar fairy lights that come on at night. Little simple. This one is, I think this is 14 foot by 8 foot. It's a small kitchen. And like our sink was $10 from Restore. It had marks and stuff on it when we bought it. I love that about it. And we're getting ready. We're going to put another windowsill here. And I want to put some hooks up here to hang this full of plants. Because like I have some of my... Are you okay? You have not been getting watered. You have not been getting watered. These are my little onions. They just haven't been getting watered. These ones have been, and look at them. This room gets a lot of sun. These are solar powered mushroom lights that I made. This little guy is barely dancing. But this mirror had a shelf on it. It was $1. And I love a bargain. This wood is old wood from the organ. So you can see it has holes in it that the air would have gone through for the old pump organ. And then back here, the stairs go up. The stairs go up to the loft and in the little kitchen. But back in here, let me flip this light on. Back in here is a little hot chocolate nook, and our dishes and bowls and plates kind of thing. And I'm getting ready. I got a whole bunch of Christmas things back in here because the hot chocolate nook is getting a big old makeover. It's always Christmas in here. Always Christmas in here. And we have another microwave in there, and we had one my idea was going to be to put this over the whole way. And then I thought, no, let's use, because we have room for storage back in there behind. So we got, it's a little compact kitchen, but it's super cozy. So we're doing, if you're just joining us, make sure you're tapping, make sure you're following. And good morning. I'm just doing a quick little tour because I've been changing things around. Up there is the loft. It's always fall on the one side, winter on the other. I love the seasons. That's something that I made for my mom when my kids were little, and they're now in their 40s, so old and vintage. I like old and vintage. This was a really cool cabinet for herbs that I got I paid 99 cents for this. It's one of my favorite things I've ever bought. And I want to start making, I'm going to actually get Morton to start making at Steam some of these cabinets that you put a picture over, and then you can open them up and have your little, so it just looks like a picture. I want to do some things like that. And look, the amaryllis is blooming. Yay! I love it. I love it. We have amaryllis in here that I like to rescue them from people who get them just for Christmas and then want to throw them away. This has all been put together. This thing here was basically free. That was free, that was free, that was free. I painted the back of it because this side of it is a cabinet that I have stuff in. That should be just canning jars back there, but Morton loves to save other jars. And then I had got this thing for $1. I've had this for ages, and we just put all of our utensils in here, and we stuck them in jars, kind of grouped together. And something that we get a lot of comments on, that's the easiest thing ever. You could go do it right now in like 5 minutes. You just gather up your cookbooks. I just tied these with a ribbon, and then you stick your knives in here. And it's super cute, I think. This is shelf that Morton just built over there for me for craft supplies. And I'm going to keep you right here. This was a table that we got given for free. The legs were broken off. And it came from a pub in Ireland, actually. And Morton put a base for it. He actually put 2 shelves down there, put casters on it, and we call it our bakery cart. And it needs organized. This is a big shrink that came from Germany. And I paid $150 for it off Facebook Marketplace. It was too big. It never even went in our old house we lived in. So that was the whole kitchen in somebody's house in Germany long, long, long ago. This is a rug somebody was throwing away, and one of our workawayers painted it, and I love it. It has a whole story behind it. I love what she did with that. So I'm going to take you over to this side first. This side, my kiln's out here. I don't know how much longer. We need to get a new 200 amp service. We have new 200 amp service, but we have a lot going on here. So we need another 200 amp service back in our studio, and then I can move the kiln back there. So this room, this is a beautiful table and chairs that I bought off of Facebook Marketplace. But that was $30 at a flea market. The cabinet, that dresser was free. That mirror was $1. And instead of having rooms, I've sort of, because I don't ever want to build a room in here. I sort of have little zones and spaces. And like that cabinet was free. People give that kind of stuff away all the time. All the time. So this little area, I love how it looks right now because you can actually see the pretty bottom of this. I love it. And thanks for being here and tapping. I'm going to take you in through the tiki room. This is the front side of the organ pipes. This is just decorative now because when we bought this, they sold a lot of stuff off from the church. Like there were just bare wires sticking out of the ceiling and stuff. And somebody had taken the metal, the pipe organ used to live up there. Like we didn't even know there was a room behind the pipe organ when we bought it, but we moved the pipe organ down here from the loft. I love the case, And you couldn't even see that. You couldn't even see that cabinet when it was up there. And that organ did not match this. This was one that we bought off of Facebook Marketplace, I think for $100. And it's an old-fashioned pump organ. There were no stained glass windows. I've been working and making all the stained glass windows that you see in here, but I don't want to make them the whole way because we have beautiful views. Like, I could never make anything that pretty. Look at that sky. So just the tops. So behind the pipe organs lives the tiki room. And the tiki room, I organized it even a little bit more today. Martin put these shelves up for me. We still have to put up the stained glass that I have done it for in here, because this looks over at the parish house beside us. So that I am going to cover the whole thing with. This is Morton's table now, Morton's desk. Oh, this is getting ready to bloom. Yay. I love it. So this is Morton's desk area, and Morton has been getting so creative, and I really hope that people like what he's making and support what he's making by getting it. So this one's for me. This was his first one, and he put in a lot so I can hold my paintbrushes and stuff on there, and then this has to be glued in there. That's going to sit over on my desk. And then these ones, like this is a butterfly that I did with the copper on it, but he just put 3 because I said this is a lot, and using the ones in the front you're not going to see the butterfly. So like these ones he's putting here, and then we're going to put he's going to put a hole there, and I want him to put like a hedgehog or something else that he makes here. I want this to be totally Morton's baby. I love it. You don't know how happy I am that Morton's getting creative now too. So he's really coming into his creative phase, and that's a wonderful thing. This I moved way up high. I brought this old table in here. So now we can sit on either side of here and have our tiki time. This is my desk that's very messy. I make jewelry back here. Oh, I forgot to turn these off. I just made this. Those are the mushrooms that Morton's making. And I'm going to turn these off. I love how this looks in the tiki room. So I'm going to tropical this up. Oh, I got to show you this. This is our little tiki hut that we got down in Florida. Now, this cabinet was free, and then I painted it, and Morton hung a guitar hanger here for the mandolin. There's one back here for the ukulele, and I want him to take it and put it up on this corner, and that way I'll move this stuff, because I think it'd be fun to have the ukulele on that side, and that on that side, and then this little house, we got to put a smart plug in, so we can just tell our A to turn this on. I love this up here because it's center stage as it should be, and you can see it from the whole way around. I got to get in there and spring clean and decorate. That's what I got to do. I'm so excited about that. And I did set one guitar out here, and I set this chair out here because I like people to be surprised when they come in. Let's look and see, because I haven't looked yet. So when you're up here coming in, it looks very much like church. That doesn't really say tiki room, does it? I love that. And the table there, our chairs there. I'm getting ready to do something very cool up there. I'm not quite sure what yet. I know it's going to be very cool. I have a lot of pews sitting around that I got to carve. I'm going to take you up on the stage to continue the tour. Our stove room's out here. We have the doors closed because we're not burning the stove right now. We're hoping spring gets here, but our biomass stove is out in there. This table was free. I put an ad on Craigslist actually asking for free old furniture that needed refinished. And I got so many great responses on it. And the table we brought up here, and I love it. It just it kind of makes the snuggle nest even more private. And I'm getting ready to use all of my yarn. So that little stand back there is going to leave. And I'm happy about that. It's actually my mom's old yarn. And this window here, because you can see outside my purple window is our neighbor's garage. That one I'm going to have purple shutter, purple stained glass shutter. Oh my goodness, Lucky. Look, can you see the little bird? Look at the little bird. Oh my goodness. A little bird is visiting the purple window. That's lovely. Oh my goodness. What kind are you? You're beautiful. Now I want to put some bird feeders there and not put stained glass there. I love it. I love that. That dresser was free, or that hutch was free. And then back in here, this is where we watch TV at. This is the West Altar. We call it our TV bed. And Ziggy, turn on grandchildren. Ziggy, turn on grandchildren. Okay. You can see it's really dark in here. And there's still it's still work in progress there. Ziggy, turn off grandchildren. Okay. And I love all the seasons. So we just moved 2 shelves that had been up there that had this stuff on it. I'm gonna maybe get it over here somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what's happening yet. Back in there's my studio. I'll do a separate studio tour then. But this was the main altar. This is my mermaid peel that I call, she's a Viking mermaid. And she has a lovely heart. And there's a Viking village that I carved. And the little Viking and dragons. And this I want to hang up somewhere. This is my True Love Halloween. And this door here opens up. And I want to do something cool in here with a little diorama that when you open it, it turns on the light. And I'm going to lose this door. This door is not pretty at all. And it has like the outside ugly hinges and stuff. And somebody had broke into it before we bought the church. So I think I'm going to do a stained glass panel there. Actually, maybe I do that and just always have this lit. I might do that. And this is Morton's he calls this Scream. This is a reminder from where he had used to work. That's a slice of a maple from our old backyard. I may or may not carve it one day. The stage is kind of all cleared off now. And this is our bedroom over here. And this arch, I'm getting ready to do something magical here. I don't want to tell you about it before I do it. It's going to be a surprise. But I love now that you can walk in through here because we don't have walls. So we didn't really have any privacy in our bedroom. And this setup here, that trellis, and this trellis, we can close the curtains on there, gives us total privacy. It's lovely and nice. This is the other side of the mermaid peel. That is the mermaid's tail. And I used alcohol ink to paint that. And it's very sparkly. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But I love the mermaid peel. I'm going to go ahead and just show you back here because we're back here. This is the messy side of the studio. This is to be organized. We have a little sink back here. There could be a little kitchen area here, but I really want this to be a bathroom. I want this to be a bathroom for Morton and I. And then over here on this side, this is the glass studio. This is a laser that's going down to our sons. This is our Vitrograph where we make incredible COE 96 glass. Morton is outside cutting wood with a neighbor, I think. I hear no chainsaws. They could just be yakking. There is a cemetery behind us. I love it. It's gorgeous and it's humongous. And I think the first burial happened in 1874. Back there, 1872. I always forget. This is our glass studio where we make and ship things from. I'm getting ready to pack. I just did a video, I just put these on our website. The the butterfly plant stakes you can use them inside or out. They're fused glass. And this was a commission bowl that I'm getting ready to pack and send to the person that bought it. They wanted a bowl that looked like sea glass. It's not sea glass in it, but it's sea glass colors. And I gotta say, I think I nailed it. It's so beautiful. And I purposely captured bubbles in it because, see, I love this. I love this. And this is what I love the most. Looky. These bubbles, when I did the first fuse, I had some bubbles. And I'm like, I'm going to let them go through. These bubbles are so smooth. And they just look like bubbles coming up. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. I keep looking at it. It's very heavy though. But these are about 9 inches wide and 4 inches high. I have these on my website that you can order your own custom color of these. And this is made with like 2 pounds of glass and Mirini and stuff that we make here in the studio. Now the studio, this is where I sit and work. And this is Morton's area. He did not he has a stool back there, but Morton prefers to stand. So there's a standing mat there for him. And things that I like to do, like cutting glass, I do standing up down at that end. But when I'm putting these little things together, like, when I'm putting on the glue and then the iridescent on these little butterflies, I like to sit for that process because you need to be steady and all that good stuff. So that's our studio. And there are 7 entrances to the church. And I am happy to share my firing schedules. This is an old vanity that I love it here. I love that vanity there. I'm going to take you out to the front door and we'll do a come-in video from there. This is the door that we mostly use. And it's glorious outside today. I have all these shipping boxes that just arrived, but I got to take them into the studio. They're for orders. Let's go out here. So we sit beside 300 acres of woods. It's so private and so beautiful. And we're fully accessible for our friends that have chairs or sticks or whatever. And spring is finally finding us, I think. I think spring is finally coming. We're getting to see some lovely temps. I don't like to clean the garden up too early. I like to give all the little critters a place to stay. But we'll clean this up. We'll start to clean it up. And we got crazy raspberries. We have our wild blackberries. That's what they are. And I didn't do anything for winter. I'm going to take this off and I'm just putting bright colored flowers all around here. Over massed. This is Pennsylvania. the outside of the church I think is just as beautiful as the inside. There's our bell tower. That is my dream, to be able to get up out there. But we have a parking lot where we can fit about 50 cars. It's pretty amazing. And then our driveway comes up like this, does a little loop. We typically always park there. And I want to create little garden spaces on a tiered level coming down here, because we're on a slope, but I want to be able to access them by a chair and go into 3 different points in here to have 3 different garden feels. There is no bell on the bell tower. It was sold before we bought the church. Horribly. Rumor has it was sold for scrap. I hope it was not sold for scrap. So if these weren't here, you would see a cool buggy seat, a real buggy seat from an old horse buggy. And then over here, this was a coffee table that we found beside the road, and 2 broken chairs that makes a lovely little sitting bench. This is our reusable shopping bag that we had brought in, and I always hang it on the door so I remember to take it back to the car. This area needs a spring clean for certain. There's an Andrew Wyeth painting that I have copy of. I got it for $10 in a thrift store, and I love it. It's I can't remember the name of it, but it's in a church, and it's the coats hanging in the church. I love that painting there. Old stained glass mirror that I made. Yeah, this place is totally accessible, and if we needed to put a ramp up there to get up there, we totally could do that. This is maple that we're getting ready to turn into tables. Good morning. And this is going to get hairpin legs put on it. They need sanded and done, but we've had them in here drying for a couple of years, because now we can go through and just after Morton gets it sanded down, we can decide what we want to do. You know, where the splits are. Do we want to do acrylic pour? Do we want to do something like that? But I cannot stress enough the people who say, how do you afford what you do? Morton and I live on a bizarre little budget. We live on a bizarre little budget because, that was free. Somebody was throwing that away. That was free. Somebody was throwing that away. I don't know. That we bought used. That was a little stage here that I upholstered, and Morton put casters on it. So this can roll all over the place. And it's great to put your feet up on, too. Those 2 beautiful chairs there, bustle chairs, they were free. The wood stuff behind them, that was salvaged from up at the Oregon. And the 2 little stools that I have back there, they were free. There's so much free stuff out there. I don't know why people don't take advantage of it. This light, and I have a matching one for it, were $1 for the pair. A little coffee table or a little end table that I want to paint this gold. I'm going to paint it gold and do cool things with it. That had been I call it our bar. It has a projector on it, and we watch movies on there. And there's so many nice things for free. We need to quit filling landfill. This was free. This is as old as the church, and it was free. This is just a 8-foot really heavy table that I have moved my little office back into here. I write and I do other business other than just TikTok and creating things. But here, if you have a shelf that's sticking out, I put a picture on the back of it, so it looks beautiful. And on this side, this is a little modified garden arbor on its side that I just put material on. And hey, Vortex, thanks for following. And I found this church accidentally. I was looking for blueberry bushes on Craigslist, and I clicked on real estate for sale. And when I clicked on, something made me click on real estate for sale, and it said old church would make a good hunting cabin. And this says unstable connection. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I hope it's not unstable. I just noticed that. But yeah, this part we brought down from the loft. So I have my little office space back in here. I have my parents' rocking chairs there. That was the original organ keyboard. It will never play again, sadly. My mom's cedar chest, our treadmill, exercise bike, free chair, free table. That's the coolest table in the world that a friend gave me. These are trees that I love trees. That little love seat and a big sofa. And no, the loft has 2 beds up in it and a living room. The loft is definitely used. People sleep in there. This is the forest table, and it's our daughter's table. And this is a mushroom that Morton carved, his first one. Yeah, we go up there. I haven't been up there for a while. There's a lot. It's about 6,000 square feet right on this area right in here. And you can pretty much do all your living right in here. This table used to be my stained glass table. I love it here because of the window and the light. And I'm going to use this for on messy crafts. Free hutch, free bookcase, free dresser. Get free things. These are, Morton's working on these just now. These are made from concrete and garnet. And this is just a special kind of concrete here. No garnet in it. That. So long since I came up on for you. Yay. Can everybody see me? Can you see me? Forest table. Loft. Oh, that's a moon arch. And I'm covering it with, I'm covering the moon arch with branches. I was going to let it there, but I'm going to actually put it here. I'm going to have the moon arch start here and come out here and frame this area with branches and big giant flowers that I'm making. Giant flowers. I love like this, like giant flowers. Yeah, you see me. Great. My phone says unstable connection. So, yeah, that's a quick little updated tour. Morton and I have been, this month has been super busy and super wonderful. We've been doing all kinds of cool things like my butterflies that I just did. I was sticking coasters in that I had made as a little thank you gift to people. And I have other goodies that I'm going to be using as thank you gifts to people. And I'm going to flip you around here and just chat for another little minute. Does anybody have any questions? You were recently telling your husband about the church's wood stove. Yes, biomass stove. It's called Sedore, S-E-D-O-R-E, made in Minnesota, and it is amazing. It's so amazing. Hello, Anne-Marie. I'm going to put this tour up on our YouTube channel so you can watch it whenever if you didn't see the whole thing. Thanks for following, Diane. And I'm super happy to answer any questions anybody has. Like some of these trees, like that's paper mache. The cherry tree up here is a paper mache tree that I've made that's not done yet. Let me show you here. Flip. So this was made out of a carpet roll, and I am not done with it yet. Those little mushrooms are made out of clay. I'm gonna finish it all up one of these days. But I love that we got that table there. We've been using it for workshops. So I moved the table that had been there over to here because it's a fancy little table over there. And it's nice having the big one. Yeah, follow us on YouTube too, and that way you can see the whole tours. And a lot of times the lives I put up on YouTube if I'm teaching you something. Our electric bill is typically $200 a month is our average. And that's really good because downstairs that I haven't, you've seen them in my old videos. Our studio used to be down there. But down here is 2,400 square foot apartment. And so the $200 for all of us and I think it's a church miracle. We got a lot of church miracles happening here. But I will say all of our lights, both our son's lights and our lights, are all LED. Everything is LED. And we get a lot of natural light in here. During the day, I typically don't run any lights because you don't need to. Even it's not super, it's getting a little cloudy out right now. And then people always think that we're going to spend a lot for heating, and we don't because we have the biomass stove. Like Morton is out cutting wood right now. We heat primarily with wood, so it's awesome. And cooling, we just got air conditioning 2 years ago. We've been here for 10 years. Just 2 years ago, we got a mini split unit. And we have, in the summer, we maybe use it for 1 week or 2 weeks if we get crazy hot weather. But we're in the mountains of Pennsylvania. So in the evenings here, it goes down to like the 50s. And we open up all of our big windows, they open. So we open those up, it gets lovely and cool in here. And then we close the windows and what else do we do? Close the windows. Oh, we close the curtains so the sun doesn't come in. The view is incredible. If we get over 100 people watching right now, tap it and like it. And let's get over 100 people. I'll walk you up to the loft. Let's do that. I'll take you up to the loft. Everybody tap, tap, tap. That's what makes it go to FYP. Tap, tap, tap. Follow, follow, follow. Comment, 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 and say, hey, this is fun, and we're liking watching it. And Priscilla told us if 100 people or more come on, we'll jump up to the loft. There you go. Carol Jean followed. Join my team. Thank you, Tallulah, for that. Hey, Kathy. I've just been giving a quick tour because we have been doing so much stuff here, and we have been so busy. This has been a busy, busy time. Thanks for following, Mama. Ooh, you guys want to see up in the loft, don't you? Tap, 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 share, share, share. Loft, loft, loft. I will walk up there. I will walk you up there. And I don't know, you want to hear a true confession? I haven't been in that loft since January. Since we were getting it ready for the girls from China who are staying with us. I have not been up in there since then. So I think it'll look nice. I don't know. It should. But we've been really busy. We joined STEAM, which is in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, about a month ago. And I got to tell you, what I love most about it are the people there. You get to try all of these. There's everything in there that you can use. Think of anything you can think of, they got it. So the beautiful thing is, Morton is now in his creative phase. Morton is creating like I have never seen him do before. I just put some of the things on our website, which is the 1870 Studio. They're all over. I'm going to go visit one in Seattle, Vancouver, Anchorage, and Fairbanks, Alaska. Thanks, Lynn. They're STEAM, they're like makers spaces. So, Tallulah, I can't even tell you, love doesn't even cover it. I am ecstatic. I have to like reel myself in because you're out in public with other people, and I get crazy giddy. And Morton will like show me this or show me that or say, I have an idea for this. And my heart just, I don't even know how to describe it. I just lose my mind. Yesterday he made a screen for me to use. Well, it's like a wooden frame for me to use. Tomorrow, I have workshops tomorrow. They don't know this, but they're going to get a little secret. They're going to get a little surprise. Well, depending on if the tufting thing arrives in time. Is buying a cool church expensive? That's a great question. This church costs less than $40,000 to buy, so cheaper than a lot of people's cars. And but we have been the last 10 years, basically all the money we make goes back into the church. So until Morton retired, all of his money from his paychecks, everything that I was earning, we would just spend it. Like, it took I stopped counting at 168 gallons of paint to paint this place. And that's just here. That's not counting the 2,400 square foot downstairs. But you can buy churches really, really cheap if they haven't been done yet. And this is my goal with social media. This is what I want to do. I want to encourage people. I want to encourage people to live their best life. Don't wait. Start living your best life right now. We all think we have to wait until the time is right. We all think we have to wait until we know enough. We have to wait till we have enough money. But those things don't always happen. So don't wait. Like, do it now. Do what you want to do, like, now. And there's over 6,000 churches for sale in America. They need places. I have a video that I'm going to make today about a really cool church for sale that's under 100,000. Now, when you go and buy a church, it's typically not conventional. You can't conventionally finance them. Like, we had to pay cash for this. So we had a home that had a mortgage when we found this. I'm not sure about Houston. There has to be something there. What's the site again? What site? My site is the 1870studio.com. All my social media is that too. The site to find churches on, I found this church on Craigslist. Other good sites to look for are Crexi, Crexi, LoopNet, and there's a lot of places. There's a lot of places to look. And the best thing, just do an internet search, churches for sale near me. Search it up. You're gonna be shocked with what you find. And you do your due diligence. I'm not a real estate person. I don't want to be. I just want to inspire people to, like, if we can do this, anybody can do this. And I have always been an artist and crafter. I'm almost 62, and I have been arting and crafting for over 40 years. And I'm here to tell people too, like, if you want to make a living doing your arts and crafts, you can. You can. And especially, like, just recently, I've really gotten into pushing people to, this tour is going to be up on our YouTube channel forever and ever. Make sure you're there. The cool thing is, if I can create content, you can create content. And I really want to help people get monetized and create content. Because think about how many videos you watch. How many videos do you watch a day? How many TikToks do you watch a day? How many YouTubes? How many, whatever. It's endless, the amount of content that needs to be created. And everybody can do it. Anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm an accidental content creator. And I don't know what's happening we have 74 people watching right now. I want to get to 100. I'm going to take you up to the loft if we get to 100. I want to, Texas Sunbee, I want to help create a humongous grassroots creator community where we all can, ask questions. So The avenue that brings me the most revenue is at the moment TikTok, 100%, 100%. But it fluctuates because, like, when I mention certain things on here, the algorithm, I know suppresses views. I know it does. And when I talk about other social media platforms, because we used to always have like 100 to 150 people watching, and whenever we'd go live, and now it's like this is the highest it's been for a while. It's been like hanging right around 80, and people are saying, "You're live. I didn't even get a notification." So something changed, and people don't get notified. And yeah, there you go. That's the things we got to say. TikTok Shops is the best, and it's the other thing too that I don't do. But yeah. You know, the Big Brother is listening. Algorithm is always listening. Always, always, always. So, but TikTok, my videos on TikTok, they typically have a shelf life of about 3 days, maybe a week tops. So I prefer people, like if I'm showing you how to do something or you want to go search for something, you need to get to our Tubes of You channel for that. You love the mermaid peel. That I love it too. I'm going to carve all of these other pews. I am going to carve. It's time. It is time. So, hear a weird car outside. I like the longevity of the other things. So, Alcohol Inc. it's the isopropyl alcohol with dye in it. And I have some videos showing you how to make your own, or you can buy it in any art and craft store. And Ryan's has a day off. Nice, Ryan. Excellent. I feel like today is my day off, although I have not. When you work for yourself, you never have a day off. Never, ever, 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 ever. Like this morning, I got up early. Martin got up early. And we were busy working, and then he went out just about 8:45. And a neighbor has taken down trees. Morton's over helping cut wood. So we're going to have our firewood for tomorrow, or for next winter. We're not burning any more fires this winter. But yeah, I need to go into the studio too, because I have work in there that I need to do. I've been getting a lot of commissions for those glass bowls that I make. And I need to get another one of them ready that someone has chosen colors for. I'm excited. I love it. I love it. I love being able to, I painted the arches up there, but I painted them on canvas. I painted all but 3 panels. The 3 best panels over in winter. It's winter, spring, summer, and then fall. I love all the seasons. And the best 3 panels are over there in winter. And my granddaughter did them. And I just painted on canvas and then just stuck them on there, so I didn't have to. I actually went up in the balcony and leaned over to put them in place. You guys don't want to go up in the balcony. Tap, tap, tap. Let's get over 100 people in, and I'll walk up those stairs. We'll walk up those stairs. We'll have a 100 people party up there. It's a beautiful view from up there. Every time you've been tapping and tapping, thank you. Every time I go up to the balcony, every time, and it'll happen to me today, I will want to live up there. I will think, why isn't my bedroom up there? And then I remember that our bathrooms are right there, those doors. And as it is, my bed to that bathroom is about 120 feet. So I don't want to have to like walk down the stairs. The balcony has a staircase on that side and then a staircase on this side to get up to it. And until we can afford to put a bathroom up in the balcony, I can't live up in there. Because I'm almost 62. I go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I don't want to walk down the stairs. I guess I could do that. It is beautiful up there. I want to go up to the balcony now. Let's just go up. What the heck? We don't have to have 100 people. You've been tapping. You've been doing your work. You've been doing your work. Let's go up there. Let's go up to the balcony. Ziggy, turn on loft. Ziggy, turn on loft. Ziggy, turn on light. Oh, okay. He did it. I was getting ready to tell him again. Ziggy, stop. Ziggy, stop. There's too many Ziggies in here. Oh, there's Morton over there. Let's peek out at Morton. Morton's over at the neighbors doing firewood. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's go. So these stairs are, well, I'm gonna show you. They're short. See my foot? Look at my foot hangs off of it. And they're steep and they twist. That's why I don't want to walk down them during the night. And this needs to be a window here. They just put plywood in there, and we had 2 girls from Russia staying with us, and one of them painted that about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago now. Might have been 2019. I forget. Time goes so fast. I can't believe we have been here 10 years, and I'm going super slow. I'm going super slow. I never want to fall down these stairs. And then these are what they call pie-shaped stairs. And they do that crazy turn. And I love that. Who's ready to go in the loft? Oh, we only got 70 people watching. Tappy, tap, tap, tap. That needs to be a stained glass window there, too. We have so many things. I need to live to be 5,000 years old to do it all. Martin told me this was all cleaned up. He's wrong. I said to Martin, is it all sorted? He said yes. So here there's steps. Step down. Step down. And that one's kind of hidden, as is that one. The church didn't really have anything in it but garbage, but these tables and chairs were down in the creepy basement. And this little built-in bench, that was here. And the choir sat up here. And this is the view. And this tree and the North Pole sign on the other side have to go over there. But we haven't been up here we haven't been doing anything from up here. I do love it up here. That's the North Pole sign. So up here, I said to Morton, where are all of our laundry baskets? And he said, I have no idea. They were up here for our friends. What the heck, Morton? This is a little desk. Little love seat. That TV is supposed to sit on there, but I did want to move it so the mirror is not hidden. I know where the laundry baskets are now. I'm gonna just set them over here. We do have to get up here and work. This wasn't on my to-do list today. And this was the laundry from when we did the laundry and made the beds after the girls left. That's the last time I was up here. So there's the 2 beds. There's a little love seat, another bed. And I want to do things where I make these privater, like by putting one bed over on that side, but we have to work here. We have a lot of work to do up here. But it's still totally functional. And it is fun looking out from above here. It's just a whole different perspective. of the church. And eventually I want to be able to look out there and see about 200 trees. We got to fix those on the ceiling. Ziggy, turn off library.
Okay.
Those lights were bugging me. This is the loft. Back in there, I want to put a bathroom. I want to put a beautiful bathroom back in there. This is our home. It's an old church. And I love how this curves out around. I love that. Do you have a favorite part in the church? You go into the different seasons. I love it. Look at, that's her real branch we brought in, and look at the leaves. Look at the color of those leaves. Look at them. I love that. Looks like a museum. It's not a museum. We live here. So there's your big old tour. I'm going to put this up on our Tubes of View and make sure you're following us there. The best is always yet to come. I feel that way about life. And we have so many fun things going to happen here still. We should go down the other set of stairways, or the other stairway. I never take you down that way. We'll go down it. Let's go down the other side. This over here, you can see these steps are terrible and people trip on them. There's my massage table, sadly. There's a little built-in peel. And then this is all covered up because we got to work up there. Those are well, not original from 1870, but those were the same as there were giant ones that hung all out through here. And the guy who had this place before us sold them. So that makes me super sad too. I like coming up here though, because it really gives you a different, like you get a really different perspective on everything. There's our game table. The house is magical. I don't think it really has anything to do with me. It's a magical place, this. But I really want this to be, I want to figure out a way to have this side come up for this bedroom, that side come up for that bedroom, and then put a doorway here so they'll be private. And in the doorway, when you come out, it can be like a little shared living room, well, big shared living room. And I want to build a circle sofa back in there. So we've been approached to do television. We don't want to do it because it's our home and we're not experts. And I don't want, like, the one thing is kind of like a semi-reality show, and they always want drama. And Morton and I love like peaceful life. We're not like the normal reality TV is not real. We have zero interest in that. Zero interest in that. We're too busy for that. Like I gotta make a window for there. This other side, I'll take you down this other way, but you gotta be careful because it steps up and steps down. I'm gonna make this plastic up here so I don't slip on that. My dream is also to take off these last couple steps and lower this and make the whole thing one level. 'Cause see how that part's lower? If we took all these stairs out of here, that way when you came up the big stairs to come up here, that would be the last stair step. All of that would be gone. All of this would be gone. I can't talk Morton into doing that. I don't know how this is how this is going to happen. If I am ever able to do this, I'm just going to have to save the money. Like the floor would be that low, so it would make that ceiling even higher. I'm just going to have to hire a contractor to do this. Morton does not want to do that at all. But that way here, the person could come up on this side, private bedroom, and it would all be one level. All be one level. Bobby, hello. We've just done a big old tour of the church. That's another window waiting to pop out again. And I just kind of painted lightly clouds on there. I want it to be a clear window and get out of there. Oh, are we almost at 100 people watching? Oh, close. And then it came back down. I just can't crack 100 anymore. I don't know what it is. Oh, I do know what it is. I say the competition's name too much. I say the competition's name too much. But I have a lot of little things here. Yeah, I want to get this window done so bad. Because that's a beautiful view. And then what I would like to happen, okay, I'm going to tell you my big dream. So my big dream is that would be gone. That thing would be gone, right? And, well, no, that one wouldn't. That would be there. This would be the floor. So this would come, right here would be the top step. The top step would be here. So here, where it's nice and wide, see how wide it is here? But you got this little dodgy area here, right? This would be the top step. Have you ever seen the little, it's like a little bench that sits in this little nook that you can sit, just a single seat, because these stairs are really wide, that you could sit here to look out that window. And then just one level, this stuff all gone. That would make that window bigger. Oh, and you would walk into a bedroom on either side. Either side, you would walk into a private bedroom that then they could go out, share a bathroom. But because I'm getting of the age that I don't like. And this side, I only go up the other one because this one has a horrible handrail for getting down. This one needs a handrail. Artwork from my kids, my grandkids rather. And then this is the little secret room door to get into Morton's tool room. What used to be my old office. I'm going super slow and careful because I do not want to trip. And I got all kinds of stuff sitting down here that need to go upstairs for next year for Christmas. Made it safe. And then this is into Morton's tool room. And this looks like a window when it's closed, but it opens up like a door. And poor Morton's like, I gotta get my tool room sorted. He does have to get his tool room sorted. It'll happen. It'll happen. So there you go. There's me at 17 with my mom, my sister Cindy. There's my Morton. Look at Morton when he was a little boy. So somber. And there's the sun. Whee! The sun. So I hope you liked the tour. I'm going to end this and then upload this to you know where. I'm going to come on live again because I have glass to make. So I'm going to run to the bathroom. And I'll meet back in the studio. Thanks for being here, everybody. And thanks for following, DJ. Make sure you're following. If you have not followed yet, follow. And thanks for hanging out. We'll head to the studio in just a little bit. See you soon. Bye for now.